Hello, today I'm playing as Sikkim and I'm demonstrating an easy strategy to escape the Himalayas. So we're going to start out by researching colonization in order to have an interest, because without an interest it is pretty hard to escape a strategic region. Now we're also going to build up one more battalion so we can potentially beat up Bhutan if possible. I suppose we should put the promote social mobility decree. It will help us out a little bit with getting more technologies. Interestingly, we start on isolationism. I wonder if there's a way we can get grain prices high. I don't think so. We get lucky and we tech spread colonization. It doesn't really matter if this happens, but it will help out a little bit. Okay, now we're about to get the colonization tech in just a little bit. Now we're going to put an interest into Persia. You need to hope that, what's its name? Persia has not attacked Herat yet, because we need to invade Herat, and if Persia's already invaded them, we're not going to do our strat. So, now that we've got our interest appeared, we are going to declare for Herati Hazaristan, and we're going to be calling Persia in to give them their return state CB against these guys, against Herat. And just like that, we've got the war. So now we're simply going to wait for Persia to inevitably destroy Herat in this war. Except not really. That's what we'd do if Persia had already taken Kandahar Bampur, but since they have not, we're just going to declare on Kandahar here, and then we will just sway Persia into this war as well for some even more territory for us. So we'll call Persia in, then we'll add in either war goal, and Persia should join us. And yep, there we go. We've got, it should be a full annex. Oh no, we're not taking this because we don't have an interest. But other than that, full annex on Kandahar. So the war with Kandahar has just begun, and Persia's nearly done with the war with Herat. There we go. We've just obtained our first bit of territory outside of the Himalayas, just like that. But we're about to finish up this Kandahar war, which will give us even more territory inside of Afghanistan. Meanwhile, we should declare our next interest in Bombay, so we can expand that way. I just realized northern Baluchistan is unincorporated for some reason, along with Hazaristan, even though states that are further away from their capital are incorporated. That's really weird. Okay, so now the war with Kandahar is over, and we've expanded to these borders, which are pretty good. I think I'm going to start rushing the line infantry tech, because I think that's going to be pretty important for this strategy. I think Kandahar and stuff gets claimed by Persia, so they might... Wait, what? How did Herat just get released? What in the world? How did that happen? I didn't realize that was a thing that could happen. I assumed that the British complained about Persia invading Herat and then they just backed down. That's really interesting. Well, if this happens to you, you probably are just supposed to conquer Herat, but we're not going to do that because this is something I've never had happen to me before, so I think the odds of this are probably incredibly low. So we're going to act like it didn't happen. So we're going to invade Kabul. You need to be really fast. What I've learned from this is you need to be really, really fast to sway Persia in, or else Kabul will sway it in first. So we're going to go like 4 speed once we hit 19. Can't sway them in yet. So next tick, can sway them in. Transfer state in northern Baluchistan. And Persia sided with Kabul, and then they side with us. Okay, perfect. Okay, better than if they did the opposite way. So now we're also going to conquer some other states here. So let's conquer Hazaristan, let's conquer Pashtunistan, and that's all we have maneuvers for. I'm going to put some promote social mobilities down in these states, and then I think we'll start building like government administrations and stuff as well. I've never heard of this culture called Yi. What is this? Is it in this part? Where is Yi? It says it's Himalayan. I'm so confused. Where is it? It looks like the Persians are struggling without our help, so we'll just assign to the front to try to help them out here, because, yeah, they were failing quite badly without us. With us, it seems like they are easily able to push into Kabul. What do you mean this movement has more support than it has within its culture or religion? That's not possible. Oh, while I was looking at that, the war with Kabul is now over. Very nice. We now own a very significant fraction of Afghanistan. So Kunduz has started a diplo play to annex us. I assume that they're planning on calling in Persia. That's not very good. I don't like that. What does Persia want from us? Can we give them something not important, please? I don't like giving you Kandahar. Please just don't join against me. That's what I think you should do, okay? Just do not join against me, no matter what. Please, don't join against me. It looks like Persia might actually be following my instructions, which is very big nice. Persia, just don't join, that's all you need to do, and then everything will be fine for us. Okay, they didn't join the war, so we should just pretty easily defeat the Kunduzis, I think. Okay, we've occupied their capital, so we're just slowly... Oh, that's the wrong side of the war goals. Oops. Yeah, we just need to take them down to -100, I guess, and then we'll be able to full annex their 2 states. Very good. Okay, that war is now over, and we now have some extra states. Okay, we just got the line infantry tech. I think we're gonna go for the education access techs next, because we are lacking a lot of education. Now we'll start upgrading all of our troops to line infantry and cuirassiers. Bhutan is rightfully Sikkim. I think I'm starting to realize why we aren't getting any people working in our things. It's because on national supremacy, I'm pretty sure violent hostility pops are banned from from working in government jobs. That's a bit of a problem, or in military jobs. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem for sure. Okay, so we're going to put this as our government, and then we're going to start passing cultural exclusion so that hopefully that removes the requirement for military jobs. Looks like it does. So apparently we just triggered corn laws. Interesting. Very, very nice. We have a lobby demand to rival rival Bhutan. We will of course do that. Okay, we get a modern conservative. That's going to be really helpful. Let's start bolstering the liberal movement because I really would like to get this modern conservative in charge, mostly because I want to pass freedom of conscience or something, and we've got this insanely high clout landowners with traditionalists. So getting an anti-Britain lobby is not a very good idea. Well, we passed cultural exclusion. That's pretty nice. Now we should hopefully be able to get some military employment, but it's going to be able to become a lot better. Okay, we can grant leadership. Let's see what the pressure is at right now. 12%. Very nice. And we're going to use that guy to let us pass freedom of conscience. So now this building that had 0 employees before is finally getting employees again. Okay, we can make our traditionalist leader now a moderate. Very nice. If we get that event again, we can make him a nihilist. To be clear, the reason we have such a high success chance is because basically every single pop in our country is of a different religion to us. Okay, we've now passed freedom of conscience, so I think it's time to get off of isolationism now, onto free trade. Um, Now they have freedom of conscience. Once the cultural community integration goes away, we should be able to have our pops get into the higher level of exceptions, which should lower their qualifications penalty. If we look here, from violent hostility, they're getting negative 50%. If they get to cultural erasure, it's just negative 30. So I've tried invading Macron to get to the coast, but Persia just invades me every time I do that. So I think I'm going to try to invade Bhutan now instead. That seems like maybe it'll work out better. I don't know. Maybe it'll work out worse, but it could also work out better. We'll just quickly disband this army to teleport the troops over here. Good American military consultants, which is very nice for 100% tech spread for military. And here you go. Bhutan is now annexed. I don't know how we got like 50% occupation. I guess it's because this is a split state. I don't know how split state occupation works really. Persia keeps declaring war on me, and I can't win that war, and they're stealing a lot of my land. So I think we're just gonna try to max enlistment efforts and hope that that makes them not want to declare war on us. You know, I believe in the power of a good defense is a good off. No, whatever. Anyway, we'll just invade Nepal in the meantime. You know, hopefully no invasions by a certain Persia come into effect. I'm sure none will. I'm confident in this fact, except I'm not, but I hope that it's true. Great battle for Nepal. Looks like we are indeed not being attacked by Persia because of the enlistment efforts, so that's great. Okay, we pass corn laws, or I mean, we get rid of the corn laws. Very, very good. Now, in terms of trade law, we need to get off of serfdom, so let's go homesteading. So we're not quite about to win this war. Okay, we're gonna invade Macron here for their states. I'd quite like them. As soon as this war with Nepal is over, we'll transfer our army to the other side of the thing by disbanding it. Disband and disband. And now it's over to the other side. Upgrade all infantry and put them all to max conscription. And we're good. The Great War of the getting a coastline, finally. Just realized we were out of tech, or we're out of tech in our queue, so we're gonna start going for railways. Okay, now we get through Kalat, so we need to, of course the front gets deleted and recreated, because of course that's how it works, and now we just need to push into the capital of Macron, which is this state. Right as I end that recording, we get home settings, so we can now start going interventionism instead of laissez-faire. Since our GDP is fairly low, interventionism is better. So we've annexed these guys now, that's pretty nice. You got a good old coastline, so now let's start building a military shipyard here so we can actually, you know, build a boat so we can do naval invasions and stuff. Unless we can like somehow find someone to call into a war against China so we can steal Tibet or something to get a connection. Negative balance is not very good. Let's go max taxes, something like this. Okay, this is really bad, but just pause construction and then Hopefully this should go away. Negative 1K still? Really? That's crazy. Okay, we'll go up to high taxes. No, that's not enough. Okay, we'll go to very high, I guess. We just don't really want to be running a negative balance with our interest rate right now. I'm sure interest at 30%. Okay, we get interventionism. So now I think we can put all our buildings up for sale and hopefully people will buy them. And that should give us some money that we can use to start constructing that military shipyard we wanted. Because yeah, having the military shipyard would be pretty useful. So yeah, our investment pool should be significantly larger in terms of reinvestment. Okay, let's just start building this, I think. You know, it's only, oh, it's 65 weeks. That's actually pretty bad. Let's put in the violent suppression. It's 42 weeks now. We're running a slight negative balance, but this is higher, so hopefully we can get some privatization in to save us from infinite debt. Looks like the privatization is indeed working. Our gold reserves are pretty high now. So Kabul declared on us. That's not a good sign. I'm assuming that this means Persia's joining against us, because no shot the AI would declare this war if they didn't think that, right? Yeah, so this doesn't look good for us. Hopefully, maybe we can sway Persia to our side. I don't think so. Oh, what if Russia is gonna join them? That's maybe better for us. We could we could try to take war ups from Russia. Does anyone actually join them, or does no one join? Wait, we didn't take Conquer like I was hoping to. Whatever, it's not really a big deal. This country doesn't really matter. Okay, Kabul just backs down, so that's nice, I guess. So the military shipyard should be done, which should mean we can build a navy finally. The reason we couldn't just import is because we need it to be in the state because we don't have market access. If we subsidize the shipyards, hopefully we should be able to. Okay, so okay, yes, it works. Good. I was scared it was broken, but no. We get a working naval base built here. Very nice. Yeah, we're going down to high because I think very high is probably going to cause too much turmoil in the long term. That's definitely a bug. It says that France would be more likely to let us join their power bloc because we share the same state religion, even though we do not. The evil Krakatoa eruption, how dare it! Okay, we got to amicable with the French, so we can now offer them a power bloc embassy. Looks like that or something flipped their attitude and then it flipped again when we gave them an embassy. Like we can't quite get a defensive pact. Maybe we can if we swap our government actually. We can get a defensive pact. How close? What do we need for an alliance? Oh, they have an alliance already with Siam. Are you kidding me? Siam. I'm gonna try deleting the conscripts and we're gonna hope that Persia decks on us or something because of this. Because if Persia decks on us, what that will mean is that we can then defensive pact France and then call them into the war or something probably. The East India Company wants a defensive pact. How close are we to getting an alliance with them, I wonder? Very far. Why do they want a defensive pact so much if they hate alliances? Interesting. Does wary give negative to alliance? But weird. So what's the difference here? Oh, opportunity. Okay. Okay, I guess we'll roll with the British East India Company defensive pact. That's pretty nice. Very nice, in fact. Now they're genial towards us, so we can almost get an alliance with British East India Company. So this is pretty weird. My Nama declares on us to conquer Hazaristan. So we're of course going to be taking advantage of this by swapping our government to align with the French as much as possible. Let's do Vajrayana monks. You're kidding? We're one acceptance away? That's ridiculous. I thought I was just able to get this like 2 seconds ago. Are you kidding me? What, why? Why would you do this? If I max conscripts, will you change your mind, please? Yes, you will. Okay, very nice. Now we get defensive pact. Very good. Now we can cancel and we're able to call France in to make us a subject, which is of course our plan. I did forget to annex their country, but it's fine. All we really care about here is becoming a French protectorate, which is going to be pretty nice. Get Bukhara in the war. We could wait, Russia joins against us? What? Um, okay, well, that's good, I guess. We can just steal recognition from Russia here. We'll take it. Oh, that's gonna be harder than I thought. I see. Okay. They're gonna attack us, and I doubt the French are gonna be able to send much to this front, are they? We need one troop to be separated so we can do a naval invasion of Siberia for our war goals. Yeah, this is gonna be tricky to hold, probably. We'll see. Okay, so we're going to liberate Chukotka from Russia, and we're going to call the British East India Company in to help us out here. Then we're gonna revoke claim on Sakhalin, and we're also going to be taking Russian war reps. And now EIC should help us. Hopefully with the power of EIC we can actually defend. I just disbanded our army that was over here to hopefully help out a little bit, but the front is so bad. Luckily, soldiers are finally arriving, but I don't know if they're going to be really on time is the thing. They're going to be naval invading Siberia though, and we should be able to get Russia capping out pretty quickly. They have to make it all the way to Kandahar to enforce on us. Okay, well that's inconvenient that EIC instantly gets into another war. Very inconvenient, in fact. And they're trying to call us into their war. Okay, well that's unfortunate. We would have liked to get something of value to joining them, but we'll just accept their call, and then we could conquer a country from them. Steal a subject. That would be pretty based. Let's could conquer Kutch or something. Let's see. Do any of these things actually have value to us? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think any of these things like give us a coast or a connection closer. Yeah, it looks like none of them. Let's just conquer Kutch for the lulz, you know. Okay, the front is like -7, so that's not too bad. We can hold that for long enough to cap Russia out, I think. France is offering to provide military assistance. That 20% training rate should help out a lot. They've got one pretty big problem. We need to occupy Mainama because Russia apparently swayed in for become subject, so we can't enforce unless their subject stuff is occupied, which is very annoying. Okay, I had these guys on pause, but I think we're actually just going to rapid advance as far as we can get, and hopefully they'll move off enough troops that we can push up. That's the plan. Or maybe we can push all the way down there from up here. You know, that would work too, I guess, right? Or was this army going to arrive in time to stop us? That would be really unfortunate. Oh, it does. Okay, well that's unfortunate. Well, we're gonna have to abandon this front then. Yeah, okay. That's not good. Now that that thing is over, the Indians are sending over a ton more troops that should help out. We're getting closer to occupying Mainama. There we go. We're winning more battles in Mainama, which is very good. Okay, these are the final battles we need to win in Mainama, and there we go. It's occupied. Very good. Now we can enforce on Russia here. But we don't actually need Mainaman war reps, so we should be able to enforce pretty quickly here. Just propose this peace deal, and oh, France doesn't accept if we don't take Mainaman war reps, of course. So now we're blocked from proposing a peace deal till October 1st. That's unfortunate. We occupied the Russian capital with our naval invasion into Kola. Crazy. Okay, now we can propose the peace deal for real. And we get the Sikkim French Treaty of Commerce and Navigation. Very nice. Yeah, we're gonna try to beat up the Chinese here. We just want to conquer Yunnan and stuff. You know, just a couple war goals we want to take here to get some coastline and stuff. You know, since we are Tibetan, we have East Asian heritage, so we accept the Chinese quite a lot. See, what do the British want? They want an obligation. We'll give it to them. Very nice. Brits coming in to help us out here. So now we need Yunnan or we already took Yunnan, so we need transfer Tibet. We need Qing war reps. Do we have an interest in Central Asia? Has it appeared yet? No, it has not. Let's wait for it to appear. Okay, so we've got our interest ready. So now we're going to call the French in for, sure, regime change in Lanfang. That sounds like a perfectly balanced war goal. Now, in terms of other war goals we want to conquer Tarim Basin. We want to conquer Qinghai because it costs 0 infamy. And then, primary these two. Then, um, what else can we really get that's worth, like, anything? Transfer Lanfang isn't really worth anything. I guess we can just conquer Dzungaria, and I guess that'll be it for our first war against Qing. It's something, for sure. Let's just primary Qinghai since it costs 0 infamy. Now we're gonna send our army to defend the Himalayas, and then this army can go to this front. So we're trying to defend our country. We're pushing out from here. Everything looks like it's going okay so far. Oh, the British treaty port got occupied. That's not too good, but we are rapid advancing successfully out so far, which is good sign. So we have text to research. We finished railways, so we should probably start building those in all of our states with lacking infra. That would be a good idea. Spam railways and then subsidize them. Very good idea. 1 million troops are flooding into this front now. Yeah, there's so many troops coming here. It's insane. Okay, we're gonna turn off the rapid advance. I don't think it's really helping right now. Let's just let everyone actually arrive to the front first before we try to do that. You know, I think it's just killing all of our soldiers right now. Oh, Yunnan is the only war goal we don't have occupied yet. Very nice. Wait, what? I thought I called France in for regime change in Lanfang? Or was that a different time? What did I call them in for? I don't actually know. Do we give them an obligation? I'm not sure. I guess. No, that was earlier. What did we call them in for? I thought it was regime change in Lanfang. Why is that not a war goal? I think this is the final battle for Yunnan, which should mean that China will start getting ticked out now. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and there goes China. The first great Sikkimese expansion has happened. Now we get to have market access to France, which is great, assuming that they give us their market. If not, we'll still have market access to ourselves at least now. In case you're curious, the reason that this province was zero infamy, it's Tibetan culture, which we are Tibetan culture, so that's negative 25%. It's a unincorporated state of Qing, so that's negative 50%, so that's negative 75. Then unrecognized major power, I believe, gives a negative infamy reduction to fight them. We can show that by seeing what an unrecognized regional has. You can see here negative 40%, so that would have been negative 30% against an unrecognized major. So that adds up to negative 105%. Yes, those modifiers are additive with each other, even though they're shown separately. I'm going to put the intelligentsia in government, and then I'm going to start getting some public schools going, because I think those are going to be pretty useful. Okay, we really need the urban planning tech. I should have gotten this a long time ago, but we just haven't tech spreaded it, which is very unlucky. It looks like the Hindustan uprising has begun. This is a little bit strange. Usually it doesn't look like this. Oh, India's independent somehow. I'm not sure how India got independent, really. I have actually no clue how that happened, but it did, so okay. Wait, what? Uh, so this war, the UK isn't in somehow. So my guess is that this was the independence war that was supposed to be triggering around the same time as the Hindustan uprising. But when the Hindustan uprising happens, it makes it go independent. It makes them independent, which invalidates that war goal, which then means UK was supposed to join, but they didn't join in time. So then East India Company went independent. That's my guess, but I'm not sure. Getting an India explosion is pretty nice. So our overlord is in a civil war. That's interesting. We can steal a lot of states from them in order to help them, or we can get a bankroll. I think we'll take the bankroll. We should just spam construction realistically, even though we don't have urban planning, so it's going to take a lot of construction spamming. This state actually has like no pops in it. We shouldn't be building there, but yeah, we'll build in states that have some pops and try to get some people employed, even though without urban planning we can't really get that much construction. Okay, yeah, the India explosion has happened. Why did the India explosion happen like this? What? I'm so confused how East India still exists after the India explosion. I'm not sure what happened here. This doesn't really make any sense to me. But okay. East India offers us an alliance. We will take it. Oh, they're in bankruptcy, so they're not going to join our wars. Bruh. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to conquer Agra from you because it's like zero infamy. Could conquer your other states, I guess. Yeah, we'll just do that. We want some infinite people, you know. And yeah, India has lots of people, and a bunch of the states are unincorporated because India explosion, so we're going to take advantage of this. Rawa joined against us, so let's just conquer Odisha since it's literally zero infamy, I guess. Sure. Okay, they just back down and give us Agra. That's unfortunate, but we'll take it. Well, now that I know the state is literally zero infamy, give it to me, please. Okay, you don't want to give it to me? Okay, well, then you're gonna have to give it to me still. Oh yeah, we've unlocked the urban planning tech, so let's turn that on. Now we're actually using our construction, sort of. Okay, I think I'm just gonna conquer their other states so we actually have a connection to the rest of India this way. Okay, we've annexed that. That's pretty good. We could go after Kohalpur or something next. That would be pretty good. It's gonna be like 6 infamy for a million more, or not even a million, like a gazillion more pops. Cap out of this war. We don't really care about the outcome of it. Anyway. Let's get ready for the war with Kohalpur for all the states in the world here. Yep, okay, so force Diplo play. And then let's just conquer everything to give them the plus 50 so they don't back down. Very nice. Now let's primary these two so they don't back down even more, because, you know, they backed down before while they were getting full annexed, so these guys might too. We're going to try everything we can to make sure that they don't back down so that we can just get a nice little annexation on, like, well, a third of India at this war. Apparently these guys are in the war. I didn't even notice that, but whatever. We're just pushing through still, and looks like we're pushing through pretty well. Luckily, their ally is counted as 100% occupied for some reason, so that's making it very easy for them to take out. The war isn't really going too well, but hopefully now it is. I know these guys look like they're not on the front, but they are for some reason. I don't know why that's how it looks, but it just is. So yeah, this war is being surprisingly difficult because all of our troops have no manpower mostly is the reason, but Yeah, hopefully we can win. We need to get pub schools badly. Okay, well we passed pub schools, that's something. So I'm trying to figure out how to win this war, and it's a little bit tricky. Yeah, I'm not really sure what to do. It's a bit of a problem, but I'm sure we'll find a solution. Alternative, we can just build a navy, and that should hopefully help us win. You know, we just need to land in their state, and then we should be good, right? This boat manpower goes up pretty slowly, though, so that's going to take a minute. Yeah, unfortunately, they had, like, naval invasion defenders after I tried that, so it didn't really work out too well. So, yeah, I'm not really sure what we can do here. We need to find a way to win the war. We tricked them into a bad battle for them. That's pretty good for us. Can we trick them into another bad battle like this? Let's see. No, looks like the answer is no. Try it again, please. Just let me trick you into a bad battle. Yeah, it looks like we might do it. Nope. Okay, well, maybe this is a strong enough advantage? I don't think so. We've had the strong of advantages many times and we can't push. So let's turn on extra supplies. That might do something. 46 is our advantage. Okay, that's a number. So maybe we can push. Is this our persistent? No, this isn't our persistent. We want to look for the persistent. I'll look for the persistent, or is reserve good? Reserved it might be good, actually. Okay, this guy has plus 25% offense in flat terrain, so maybe we'll roll flat terrain and then be good. Okay, well, we roll a win, so that's something. Advantage is currently 65, so that's pretty good. Can we just keep that up, please? And maybe push in this direction mostly, ideally? Okay, we win another battle, good. Never mind, we actually lost that battle. What in the world? How? What? Why? Let's try putting these guys on the front. That could cause some chaos to make us win somehow. Who knows, you know? The good old chaotic rapid advance could win us the game, right? I'm sure, I'm sure. Nothing could ever go wrong with the chaotic rapid advance, I'm sure. Except for literally everything which is going wrong. Yeah, this is going terrible. It's so over. We have a 70 advantage. Surely we could rapid advance our way to victory through a 70 advantage. Right. I believe. 39v5. Like these battles are so free. Just give me the win game. Come on, you can't just make me randomly lose somehow now. What is this scam? Why are we losing? How? 80 advantage? Okay, well we're winning the second to last battle in Bombay, so surely it's over soon. Okay, they're finally occupied. That took so long. The war, it's finally over. Propose peace. And they accept. Very nice. Great Sikkimese expansion. Great. Russia's allied to Qing yet. Now that's not good. I'm gonna start passing per capita taxation. It's a pretty big increase in the amount of money we'd get. Okay, we're gonna do our next war against China for Beijing. I think we want to go for, the two great cities of China, Beijing and Nanjing, so I can claim in the title that I have stolen the mandate of heaven, It's a very, very nice thing to say, right? So let's also conquer Suzhou. And that's going to be our starting war goals. Then let's just mobilize our army and send it to the front. And let's just hope that no Russians get called into this war. I don't have the AI behavior wrong or anything, like in that one run. So we should be good. And no Russians should join against us. So we should be good to like sway France in hopefully the last second so that Russia can't interfere or something. Okay, let's try to call them in here for war goal. Conquer state. What state do you want to conquer? You want to conquer states from Korea, but they cost too much infamy. Okay, take treaty port. Oh, those cost too many maneuvers. That's what I'm thinking about. Okay, well we'll give France an obligation, I guess. Now, what do we want to spend our last maneuvers on? Um, so this is 7, this is 13, so that could give us a land border with Beijing. Or we could take war reps and like one of the states, or we could take Sichuan. I think we'll just take Qing war reps, and then is there anything that we can take for 5? Looks like the answer is no. This is going to be what we go with. So Russia interfered, which is not a good sign. Hopefully Russia just doesn't send anything. That would be great. They're sending 47. That's not a good sign, but we can still win. We can still win. It's all fine. It's all fine. I believe. Apparently my Nama and Bukhara are against us in this war. That's not very good. Okay, well, we're trying our very best here to hold Yunnan and stuff. It's not looking too great for us, but oh, oops, we accidentally landed in Shengjing. That's just supposed to be a distraction, so that they don't put their navy in the right spot. Um, okay, so I think we're ready to put the landing into Beijing now, and then max rapid advance, please. I believe in you. Go, 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 go for the fronts. Go for all the fronts. I believe in you. You got this. Front, front, front. No. Okay, well, it's been caught. So now it's just a matter of can the French send reinforcements in time? And the answer looks like yes. They're sending them in like 20 days. Very good. And they're here now, so the front is -20, which is pretty good. Looks like we're winning the defensive battles in Beijing. Very nice. So far, they only have 25% occupation in Beijing, and we are sitting them at -35 war support so far. Russia is pretty far from capping, so it looks like China is going to be capping before Russia. And China should be capping in just a second here. So we get our great war goals. Yes, very nice. Sikkim expansion yet again. We're nearly at 50 million GDP. Oh no, it ticks back down to 42 million. That's still pretty solid though. Make sure the Beijing has a port in it. We've got way too many construction sectors, but we can't delete them until this Marathi national movement triggers. Okay, we're now on per capita tax. That saves us a ton of money. Didn't upgrade all my PMs from picks and shovels. Doesn't really matter because we weren't really doing much mining, but it'll help out a little bit to go to condensing engine pump, I guess. Got our Marathi national movement. Let's go deal with this real quick. Yeah, we're gonna conquer more states from China because we want to keep our conscripts up. We're gonna try to only take coastal states because I'm a little bit scared of not being able to enforce this war. So we just want to try to take just the coast for now, you know. And of course we can take war reps, but yeah. Western Guangdong, or sure, we want to call France in first actually though. War goals, take treaty port, Jiangsu treaty port, then let's conquer Eastern Guangdong, let's do that one. Then let's do some Qing war reps as well. I think that's going to be pretty good in terms of war goals. Now put our armies in the right places, and it should be a pretty good war, I think. We just need to do some naval invasion successfully on Qing in the southern coast, and we should be good. I'm maxing out the conscripts we have, so we can try to hold the western front right now, because our main armies that we usually have our conscripts in is going to the eastern front in Suzhou and Nanjing. The reason the wars aren't really getting easier is because France is like not really scaling up their military too much, whereas like Russia is scaling their GDP much better than France in this timeline. So that's like a bit of a problem for us. And China still has 100 million GDP somehow, which is not normal for this stage of the game as China. I don't know how China still has so much GDP. We're gonna be looking at our war goal screen here. Yeah, we just have these three provinces, so we just need to land these three. Or in Jiangsu for the treaty port. We landed in Jiangsu. Uh, they have army guarding this, so that's a bit of a problem. We need to just like try to do the shenanigans to ping pong the army here until their army somehow leaves. I forgot to actually click raise on these conscripts. That would explain a lot. Yeah, that would explain quite a bit. We need one more push into southern Anhui, or we just need to be able to land, but they just keep having some random stack guarding the naval invasions, which is pretty annoying. Hopefully they don't right now, but I assume they do because they've had like a stack for like basically forever, and I just can't find it on the map, but it apparently exists. Oh, it doesn't exist? Can we please get a landing in here now? Please? Yes? 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 Yes, we're in. Yes, great. Now we can try to go for the more south tiles. Looks like they've got one troop guarding it now. Are they gonna have more than one? Oh, it's 0 again. Okay. Very nice, very nice. Oh, they have 2 now. Okay, we can't beat those 2. Terrible. Well, hopefully we can wait for them to get 0 again and we can keep pushing, but I need France to not peace out. They're at -56 right now. Okay, well this is the win anyway. We get pushed into southern Anhui, assuming this battle doesn't give less than 23 occupation somehow. Yep, they're now negative. Oh, looks like they did a peace deal where we don't get war reps, but we get everything else, unless I read that wrong. No, we don't get Eastern Guangdong. Okay, that's not too bad. Wait, they gave away Beijing. You're kidding. That's so annoying. That's really frustrating actually. Bruh, you're kidding me. I don't even get a claim on it? Why? Why do I not get a claim on it? What? I'm building up a uni stack because I think we're gonna need it. Bengal, I think this province is mine now, okay? No, you don't think so? Oh, okay, well then you're getting killed. That's too bad for you. Call France in for banned slavery in Bengal. I just realized banned slavery requires capital, so France needs to land Bengal. That's unfortunate. They've assigned their army onto the Bihar front, so maybe we can land with our stack? Maybe, maybe, maybe. Oh, of course, right as we get here, we occupy the other province, so we can't make it. That's terrible. Terrible luck. Well, I think we'll just have to invade East India to get a border, unless something changes here. Yeah, we're gonna declare on East India for banned slavery, except this is actually just a war, so we can walk through their country. We could conquer their state, I guess. How much infamy is it to conquer their state? Yeah, 25. We're not spending 25 infamy on that. Am I crazy? No. Okay, we can just land into their state, right? And then we're good. Now we just want to push on this front mostly, because this is the important front, so that we can take over Bengal. We want to hold on this front for the most part, so that we can just push into this front, please. Okay, that should be Bengal occupied. Yes, it is. Very good. Now we must destroy China. Conquer Beijing as our primary war goal, I think we want. Oh, we don't have an interest there because we lost our native interest. Okay, that's unfortunate. We'll just go for conquer Eastern Guangdong, I guess. What do the French want this time? They want to conquer a state? So we can give them like Ulastasi or something? Sure, that's fine. We don't care about Border Gore. What's Border Gore? That's not a real thing. Now we can just wipe Peace East India Company because we don't want to fight them and just send a big army over to this front and the other army can go on the other front and then we should be good to hopefully destroy the evil Chinese in this great war. We must win the great war. We should be able to put in Beijing now, hopefully. Yeah, it looks like we have northern states, so where's Beijing in the list here? It's got to be somewhere. There it is. So to make this war like a 100% win instead of a 95% win, or not even a 95, like a 80% win, we're going to be calling in Great Britain to give them Sikkim Gujarat, because of course that province doesn't matter to us at all. Now we're going to call France in for something that has enough acceptance that they'll be almost certain to still want it enough. Let's see here. Okay, well, I was trying to decide what we should take. I think we'll just go for Southern Anhui as our final demand. And let's see how things go here. The great push into Southern Anhui. How does China have such good defense, though? This is insane levels of defense here. Experienced defensive strategist is insane, bro. Perhaps swapping out a general staff would be a good idea. You know, that's what a smart person would have done like 10 million years ago. So that's proof that I'm not a smart person. What do you mean battle for Suzhou? That doesn't make any sense. You can't be fighting for Suzhou. That's not possible. How are you fighting for Suzhou? Anyway, please just take Southern Anhui. Stop losing this battle so that we can actually have it. That would be great. Yes, the final battle for Southern Anhui, I think. Wait, what? What do you mean there's... Oh, okay, so Qing occupies 12%. Okay, they're just not in the top 3 occupation percentages. So with this battle, we should finally occupy Southern Hui. No, what? Huh? How? This isn't possible? This is hacks by the Chinese AI? Hacks? Hacks confirmed? How are they hacking? Okay, with this battle, they actually took it. Good, good, good. I'd have been so mad if it just didn't work like that. Okay, I believe next tick China should cap out of the war. Very nice. Sikkim borders expand. Well, due to time constraints, I think I'm gonna have to end the video here. We have passed Qing in GDP and we've taken their 2 greatest states, so we've basically taken over the mandate. Trust.